Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JD's Realty and Auction. We are here at our Monday morning meeting. If you want to go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, you'll get notifications when we do go live. Today, we are going to talk about the Morgan Silver Dollar. We're going to go on, like I was saying to the class earlier, about last class, we talked about the Buffalo nickel. And this is another coin that we see rather frequently and is one that you definitely want to pay attention to. If you do come across them in your state or just at your house or what have you. So these were known as the king of American coins because of their size and just their beauty, and very nice coins. So a little bit of the history of the Morgan. They were minted from 1878 to 1904, and after a brief respite were brought back in 1921. And then again in 2021, they made a new commemorative version of the coin that can be purchased in gold and silver. Named for the designer, George T. Morgan. He was the U.S. Mint assistant engraver. The coin contains 412.5 grains of 90% pure silver. First standard silver dollar minted once the passage of the Coin Act of 1873 happened. And it ended the free coining of silver and the production of the previous silver dollar design, the seated Liberty dollar, which I have shown there in the background. So the Morgan design features: the obverse depicts a profile portrait representing Liberty modeled by Anna Willis Williams, while the reverse depicts an eagle with wings outstretched. The mint mark, if present, appears on the reverse between the D and O in dollar. Let's see. So there was some controversy about the reverse with the American eagle on the back. There was a general consensus that the eagle should always be depicted with an unequal number of tail feathers. And while the number of tail feathers on previous U.S. coins was uneven, the Morgan's eagle had 8. Consequently, the U.S. Mint changed the eagle's tail from 8 to 7 tail feathers in response to public demand. As a result, 3 varieties of the 1878 Morgan dollar were produced: the 8 tail feather, the 7/8 tail feather, and the first 7 tail feather coins, all without a mint mark. Later in 1878, the 7 feather coins were struck at both Western Mints, Carson City, Nevada, and San Francisco, California, making 5 distinct varieties of Morgan during its very first year of issue. Others felt the eagle depicted on the reverse was gaunt and nicknamed the coin the Buzzard Dollar. In November 1893, Congress repealed the Sherman Act and required the mints to use up remaining silver supplies. Dollar coinage became smaller and no more bullion was purchased for silver dollar production. Silver supplies ran out in 1904, temporarily ending the minting of the Morgan silver dollar. No one at the U.S. Mint expected the Morgan silver dollar to ever again be minted, and the dies were destroyed. In February 1921, after a lapse of 17 years, 3 U.S. mints began to strike Morgan dollars again. Both the Philadelphia and the San Francisco mints had struck these coins previously, but Denver had opened in 1906, and this year marked the first and only time Morgans would ever bear the Denver mint mark. The Morgan silver dollars, though briefly revived a final time in 1921, were struck for less than a year, and then their production was ceased permanently. They were replaced in 1921 by Anthony DeFrancisci's Peace Dollar. Discovering forgotten hoards. Although relatively few people used silver dollars, particularly in the East where paper money was favored, the government continued to produce them due to political pressure from silver mining interests. Consequently, millions of the coins were stored away in government vaults. They remained there until 1918, when the Pittman Act sent millions of them to the melting pot to help finance the military efforts during World War I. In the early 1960s, when the U.S. Mint stopped producing coins in 0.900 fine silver and stopped redeeming paper money in silver dollars, the government made an accounting of silver dollars still in storage. To everyone's surprise, a hoard of uncirculated Carson City Morgans was discovered in a forgotten corner of the main Treasury building. Since the coins were scarce and in great demand among collectors, the government decided to seal them in special holders and sell them to the public. A bag of 400, about 400 bag hoard, about 400,000 coins, was discovered in the home of a deceased collector in 1977, and those sold for $7.3 million. The new 2021 Morgan silver dollar with the S Mint marks, it marks the 100th anniversary of the first Morgan silver dollar, and it's rendered in 99.9% 0.858 troy ounce silver. Okay, so I wanted to provide you guys with key dates. Unlike most other coins, the Morgan has a bazillion. So there's a list. This is just for 1878 through 1881. Obviously, this list will be provided to you guys. These are coins that you'll want to keep an eye out for specifically. The CCs are always going to be your best. Key dates for 1882 to 88. There's another, quite the list. 89 through 96. And then your final dates there. So there's a lot of them. Like normally when you come across key dates for a certain coin, it's like a handful maybe, but there's probably like 50 here for these. So I'll provide these dates for you guys on the slides, but pretty interesting about the old Morgans there. So hope you guys enjoyed the class. That was it for today. Thank you.